Throughout history, wood floors have been admired for their natural beauty. Today, advances in finish technology and innovative products make the beauty of wood floors easier to maintain. Pioneer Eclipse, long the industry standard in floor care systems for resilient and hard floor surfaces, has developed a water-based floor care program that enhances and extends the life of wood floors. The WoodStar floor care system incorporates two cutting-edge products in conjunction with quality equipment and accessories specifically designed for wood floors. This video provides step-by-step instructions for sealing, finishing, and maintaining the beauty of your wood floors. The do's and don'ts of wood floor care. Wood floors are naturally porous and susceptible to water damage. By following a few simple rules, it is easy to keep your wood floors in great shape for years to come. Do have adequate air circulation and ventilation when working on your floors to help the finish dry and cure properly. Don't try to speed up the process by using fans or other excessive air movement, which could cause premature curing and undesirable results. Don't apply coating if the humidity is too high or if the room is very hot or very cold, if the humidity is over 75%, or if the temperature in the room is less than 50 degrees Fahrenheit or 10 degrees Celsius. Don't apply another floor coating over Pioneer Eclipse WoodStar coating. Do always use the appropriate tools. Use screens to remove the top layer of coating and prepare the floor for new coats of finish. Don't use stripping pads or steel wool. Don't use water-based butyl strippers to remove WoodStar coating. Do use the appropriate T-bar applicator to apply sealer and coating. Don't use a string mop, which may cause streaks and produce an imperfect finish. Don't use WoodStar on a bare wood floor. Do use Wood Prime sanding seal first to protect the floor from water damage. Don't shake or agitate the WoodStar coating before applying. Air bubbles may form in the coating and could show up on your floor. Do follow Pioneer Eclipse daily maintenance guidelines, including dust mopping and cleaning floors regularly. Don't use off-the-shelf cleaning products. These products can harm the finish or the wood and leave floors slippery or sticky. Do use the Eclipse Neutral Cleaner to help maintain the finish and restore the shine. Do use walk-off mats at doorways to help prevent the tracking of grit, dirt, and sand, which can damage the finish or floor. Do wipe up food and other spills immediately with a dry or slightly dampened towel. Use only Pioneer Eclipse cleaners specifically identified for use on wood floors. Sealing and finishing the floor. Remove all furniture and movable objects from the room and block off the work area with safety cones or signs. Wood Prime sanding seal should only be used on bare wood floors, either brand new or professionally sanded to the bare wood. The sanding process is extremely important, and if done incorrectly can damage the floor surface. Only an experienced professional should tackle the task of sanding. Once the floor is sanded, lightly screen the surface to remove any raised grain that might have occurred during the sanding process. Quick tip: use a Pioneer Eclipse fiber pad between the sanding screen and machine drive assembly. Thoroughly dust mop the floor using an untreated dust mop. Wipe up or vacuum all dust on windows, sills, door frames, and baseboards. Vacuum the floor to remove excess dirt and dust. Tack the floor with tack cloths or a dust mop frame and Turkish towels dampened with water or a waterless cleaner like odorless mineral spirits. Soak the Turkish towels and wring until damp. Place the towels on the floor with edges overlapping and place the dust mop frame on top. Wrap the towels over and around the frame, overlapping edges. Tack the floor, going with the grain of the wood. Quick tip: wood has a natural grain from the growth process of the tree. The grain appears as long parallel lines going the length of the wood. Always work with the grain, going in the same direction as the grain, or against the grain, going in the opposite direction of the grain. When working with or against the grain, you'll be working parallel to the grain lines. Be careful not to work across the grain, crossing perpendicular to the grain lines. As you're tacking, overlap your lanes to assure complete coverage of the floor. Tack the floor in this manner until all dust is removed. Allow the floor to dry completely before proceeding. Wood prime sanding sealer is applied with a T-bar applicator. Fill a watering can with a plain pour spout with fresh wood prime sanding sealer. Carefully pour a line of wood prime approximately 4 inches wide, the full length of the floor, going with the grain. Remember, going with the grain means working parallel to the grain lines in the wood. Spread the sealer with the T-bar applicator, dragging the applicator behind you as you would a squeegee. Hold the applicator at an angle to leave a line of excess sealer along the uncoated edge and move quickly down the length of the floor. Quick tip: applying sealer or coating is best accomplished as a two-person job. One person pours the sealer from the watering can, and the other follows behind, spreading the sealer with the applicator. At the end of each pass, turn the applicator on the floor and begin a new pass. Quick tip: after turning, wring the applicator against the floor near the puddle of excess sealer. Smooth any rough spots left by turning the applicator and pick up the excess to begin the next pass. Feather out the turning stroke by gently pulling and lifting up on the applicator. Be careful not to pull too quickly or with too much force. This can cause obvious marks or droplets of sealer to mar your work. To avoid applicator marks when you start a new pass, very gently return the applicator to the floor on the edge of the previous pass. Missed areas should be touched up only if you catch them right away. Continue the next pass moving quickly with the grain of the wood. Spread the excess sealer from the previous pass, holding the applicator at an angle and leaving a new line of excess sealer for the next pass. When necessary, pour a new line of sealer from the watering can and continue the process. Allow the first coat to dry completely until it is no longer tacky or sticky to the touch. If you have sealer left in your watering can, dispose of it properly. Never pour sealer or coating back into the original container, as it can contaminate the fresh product. Quick tip: